Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your Muse Traci. I'm your favorite manifestation coach, and I am here to inspire you and empower you to live the life of your dreams, to create on purpose exactly what you want in all areas of your life, to stop settling and to stop suffering. You are not here to suffer. If that sounds good to you, you're more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. I offer one-on-one coaching, and I'm now offering group coaching to help you transform and revolutionize your life in all areas. Since my one-on-one coaching program is full and I have a wait list, I've developed this amazing group coaching program to teach you the steps you need to learn everything that I'm teaching my one-on-one clients, and this will be an 8-week program that we go through all of these steps in a group mastermind community with a platform to share with others, to communicate with me, and kind of share your experiences, share your wins, learn from each other basically, as well as live coaching throughout the week with me. So this is going to be part 1 of a 2-part series. This first group coaching that is starting on May 8th is called Empowered to Create. It's highly focused on the fundamentals, overcoming your limiting beliefs and your programming that I've been talking about on this channel. We take a deep dive into your belief system and do the work to change the programming so that this will be the last coaching that you need, right? We're not staying in coaching year after year and again, suffering. No, we're not doing that. You're not here to suffer. So I will be posting more information and releasing more information as we get closer to starting. By the end of the 8 weeks, you will understand effortless manifesting, and you will have gone through the process to clear blocks and limitations, i.e. your programming. If you're interested in learning more, definitely send me an email, or you can leave a comment here on this video as well. I do have a page up with a lot more information about exactly what we go through. But yeah, if you have any other questions about that, definitely send me an email. I'm happy to send you more information. All right, you guys, so this video is one that I've wanted to record for quite a while. I have a long list of videos that I want to record for you guys. But this one is just, it's something I've been talking about with my one-on-one clients. It's something I used in my own journey as well. And it's a little thing called trump cards and safety nets. And let me explain first before I get into it, because this isn't really, like, I don't really want you guys, of course, if you're like on the waiting list and you just need some help, yeah, this is something you can use, but this isn't like the end all be all solution. This is a tool to help you when you're in the process of changing your programming, changing your beliefs, okay? So again, it's a tool to help you, and it's something that is very effective, and let me explain why. So as you are going through the process of changing your beliefs, and it is a process, by the way, your beliefs do not change overnight. Some of them do. With that said, some of them do, but not all of them. So the more core beliefs, at your core, the ones that you really practiced, learned at a young age, practiced at a young age, got experiences supporting them from a young age, probably built more, beliefs on top of that, right? I call those more core beliefs. Those are going to take longer, okay? And it's going to require a process to change, not just rewrite, but to change, right? And in this process of changing the programming, your ego is not going to like it. And okay, so let's talk about the ego, because the ego gets a very bad rap. And, people think, oh, kill the ego. And, the ego is bad. And the ego is like, whatever. It gets a bad rap. Okay, the ego does. The ego is not bad. The ego is a built-in mechanism to keep you alive, to keep you safe. Now, the part where the ego becomes not helpful is when you realize that you can be a conscious creator, a deliberate creator of your life. You don't need to be kept safe. You create the safety, the concept of safety within you. You don't need to consider all the what ifs and the fears and the doubts and contemplate all the bad and stay safe, stay in your safety zone because, oh no, what if, right? So you don't need the ego at some point when you become aware and you learn that, oh, I can be a deliberate creator. I can create on purpose. When you know that, when you realize that, when you learn everything that Neville's teaching and so many other people are teaching, you don't need it, okay? But probably up to that point, your ego has been a very active part of your brain. It's been contributing to your thought process for quite some time. And so just because you learn that you're a conscious creator, your ego doesn't just say, oh, you don't need me anymore? Okay, bye, and go and sit down. No, your ego's like, what? No, I'm pretty sure you still need me. And so your ego has lots of tactics, lots of disguises and hats and glasses and tactics and just ways that it tries to stay in the mix. And your ego also believes that your programming is part of what keeps you safe, your limiting beliefs. Your ego literally believes that you need that programming to stay safe, to stay alive, and to survive. So, since it's your ego's job to keep you safe and keep you alive, your ego is going to flare up and it's going to try to protect the programming. You guys following what I'm saying? That's why there is a process, and it's not an overnight thing. And honestly, it's not that easy. I'm not trying to put limitations on you guys, okay? You can you can think that it's easy, but the truth of it is changing your mind, changing your programming, that's where the effort is. And I've said this before in other videos. In terms of manifesting, that's where the effort is. The effort is not in getting the thing that you want. The effort is in changing you. No one to change but self, as Neville tells us. The effort is in changing you, changing your programming, changing your limiting beliefs, changing the things that you've lived by and you built your identity on. That's the work. That's the effort that you should be investing in, not in trying to, focus your mind on what you want when your programming says something else and you got to make the effort to go, no, we're going over here, but you really believe something else in your programming, but you're going to use your willpower to go over here. That's not the effort that you want to put in, you guys, because as I've explained in other videos, yeah, you can get some results that way, but your results will be limited because your programming is responsible for 90% of your creation. Your conscious thinking is 10%. So do you really want to battle 10% against 90%? Sounds exhausting, right? It's not the smartest way to go about it. So go about changing the programming, the 90%, you get it all shaped up. Yeah, it takes some effort to get it shaped up, to get it shaped exactly the way you want it. That's what we're doing, you guys. We're shaping it up. You get to design it. I take you through the process of what do you want to believe? You get to believe anything you want. What do you want to believe? Ooh, then your programming looks like that. It starts to look like that, right? So back to the ego. Your ego is going to try to protect your old programming because, again, that's your ego's job to keep you safe, and it thinks that that programming is keeping you safe. It's really not. We know better, but your ego thinks that's true, okay? So along the way, your ego is going to try to thwart your efforts in changing your programming. And my tactic, one of the things that I realized to deal with this is, again, what I'm talking about in this video, trump cards, and safety nets, okay? Because we're not trying to negotiate with the terrorist, aka your ego. I'm saying that jokingly, right? Again, your ego is not bad. But we're not trying to negotiate with your ego. You're trying to have a very direct, a very concise, a very convincing answer for your ego, aka trump card, right? So trump cards can be different for everyone. I'll give you a few examples of what the trump cards were for me and how you can tell if something is a trump card for you, okay? Because again, it's a little bit different for everyone. So here's one that worked really well for me. No one has free will, right? Because as I was changing certain things and claiming certain things, my ego would say, yeah, but what if they blah, blah, right? And so the trump card is they don't have free will in my reality. They might have it in their reality. We're not talking about their reality. I can only experience my reality. So I'm just talking about my reality. And in my reality, I'm the only one with free will. Okay, trump card. All of that is null and void now. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to contemplate it. I don't have to negotiate with the yeah, but that my ego was trying to bring up. It's done. It's trumped. Okay. Another one that was super helpful for me is creation is finished. Here's why. Sometimes when I was thinking about my desire and maybe a limiting belief was coming up, which, okay, let me talk about that now because it'll make more sense as I go on explaining. In the process of changing your programming, this is the process. Here's how it goes. Yes, you want to have a set time or maybe two set times, maybe like in the morning when you wake up, at night when you go to bed, to read your new beliefs, okay? But your work is not done there. You cannot read them in the morning, spend your whole day, old programming is running, limiting beliefs are just playing, and you're just like, yeah, of course, that's what we believe. Yeah, of course, money is scarce. SP doesn't choose me. I'm not lovable. I am not, valued at my job. Whatever it is, the limiting beliefs about you, they're running and you don't catch them. You just go along with it. And then at night you go home and you read. That's not how you do it. The proper way to do it is, yes, you read them at these 2 times, and all throughout the day, you have to be on high alert. You have to be ready to catch the old programming when it comes up, because when it comes up, that's the sweet spot to change it. An analogy for this is those music apps that learn your preference. This is sort of how your programming is, okay? It's very similar. So what happens? You put in like the type of music that you want to listen to, okay? But throughout the, as you're listening, yeah, some songs that you like are popping up, and then there's like a song that you don't actually prefer. Well, the way to train the algorithm is you say thumbs down or whatever it is, fast forward, and the algorithm, aka your programming, learns, they don't like that song. They changed it when it came on. So we're gonna not play that, or we're gonna play it less. The algorithm learns your preference. This is the same way that you're dealing with your programming. You're training the algorithm, or you're training the programming, okay? Similarly, back to the music analogy, if you choose this station and you just let every song play, you're not training anything. You're just letting whatever's there play, right? So maybe there's a song that's not of your preference and you just, yeah, that's the song that's on. I just have to deal with it. You don't do anything. The programming or the algorithm doesn't change. Just like during the day, if you're having unwanted beliefs come up and you don't do anything to change them, the programming isn't changing. You have to train the programming like you would train the music algorithm or whatever app algorithm. You guys get it? So there's a process to it. Okay, so as I was dealing with some limiting beliefs and thinking about changing them, some things would be like, yeah, but can you do this? Ah, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes it seems very far-fetched, right? If we don't have any evidence of it in our 3D reality. So another one of my absolute favorite and most effective safety nets, you can call it, or trump cards, is creation is finished. Creation is finished. So this is so helpful for anything like, ooh, but can I really have what I want? Well, if creation is finished, how would you not be able to have exactly what you want? Everything exists, right? So it's these types of things that you say back to your ego. You're not negotiating with the ego. You are shutting it down. You're trump carding it. What does a trump card do? I don't actually know. I don't play like that kind of cards, but I think I know what it does. It just like shuts everything down, right? It's like it trumps everything. That's what you're trying to play on your ego. This thing that I said that I believe trumps everything that you can say. So the ego is like, okay, yeah, I don't know. I got nothing on that, right? When you're arguing with the ego about, oh, what if they, ba, 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 what if they, and you remind your ego, no, they don't have free will in my reality, then you've just trumped everything that your ego could be saying, right? And when your ego is questioning like, I don't know, I don't think you can really have it, and you say to the ego, creation is finished, why would I not be able to have something? Trump card. Ego's like, okay, you got me on that one, right? So these are just some examples of what was super effective to me and how you can know that you found something super effective. Here's another one that I really like. It's kind of along the same lines as creation is finished. Infinite parallel realities exist, right? So again, implying everything already exists. Everything does already exist. You're not creating anything. There's no effort required, right? Another really good one is no one to change but self, because we do also get stuck in this way of looking at things like, I'm changing that circumstance. I'm changing that person. No, you're not. You're changing you. You're always only ever changing you. Okay, there's a little bit more. You understand you have more control over that than out there. I hope you do. You should. So these are the types of things that were so effective for me as I was going through the process of changing my programming. And how you will know, maybe these are really good examples for you. Maybe it's something else for you. How you will know if you found a good one is you feel like clicked in, right? When you're responding to your ego, when you're noticing the old programming coming up and you're responding, it should feel like, again, you're clicked back into your power. You're clicked back into, I call it the creator seat. You're not in victim mode. You're not in like, ooh, fear, doubt, worry, lack. You're not really in that space anymore. That reminder, that trump card, that safety net that you just brought up in your mind clicked you back in to feeling peace, feeling secure, feeling resolved. That's another good word, right? So find something, and again, maybe some of these click in for you, maybe it's something else, but find what clicks you back in to your power. That's what you're trying to click into always, right? That's remembering who you are, remembering that out there doesn't have the power. You're not a victim to your circumstances. You're giving life to your circumstances, right? And you're also not a victim to your own mind. You're not a victim to your programming. You're not a victim to your programming. You're also not, you don't need to feel bad for your programming. You're not responsible for your programming. And you are not your programming. You are the consciousness. You are the awareness. So you're not, a victim of your programming. You're not a victim of circumstances, but you don't need to feel guilt or shame about your programming either. I find myself saying this a lot, and I'm going to say it again here because it's only going to help you. And the opposite will not help you. It doesn't accomplish anything. Be easy with yourself. This is, the work that I'm talking about in this video and that I talk about on my channel and that I teach my one-on-one clients and that I'm teaching in my group coaching programming, my group coaching program. It's not the easiest work, okay? But you being hard on yourself, you being demanding on yourself, you being shameful to yourself, sort of shaming yourself for why aren't you doing it better? Why can't you just get it? It's not helpful. It's not helpful. And maybe that's part of your programming. Maybe that's a thing that you learned. Maybe that's part of your programming and someone taught you like it's not okay to be on your way. It's not okay to be trying. You got to be there, right? Maybe that's part of your programming. Okay, that's something that you can change as well. But inside your mind, as you're doing this work, be easy on yourself because that will only help you. That will only help you. The shame, the blame, the guilt, that creates more separation in your own mind. It creates more suppression of the awareness and the consciousness that you're trying to expand. You're trying to expand your consciousness. You cannot change what you're not aware of. So we don't want to suppress consciousness. We don't want to suppress our awareness about what we're doing because, oh no, now we need to be ashamed of it. We want to lovingly look at it, lovingly look at what we're doing so that if we need to, we can change it. All right, you guys, that's it for this video. Trump cards and safety nets, super effective tool that you can use in the process of changing your programming. Again, I'm not really trying to present this as a quick fix, but try it out. Wherever you are in your journey, try it out. Let me know how it feels, if it's working for you. Maybe let me know what your safety net is, your trump card that really works for you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.